guys, good morning. This is Miss Ortiz again, and I am back with you today to help you expand on your writing territories list that you began yesterday. And so today what we're going to do, instead of just naming topics in your quick list like you did yesterday, I'm going to be asking you to think about experiences, particularly experiences that involve moments in life where you have learned a lesson. Okay. And the reason why we're focusing on that, this aspect of learning lessons or this idea of learning lessons, is because typically those moments in life become very impactful and formative for us, right? The moments where we learn lessons are often, they often, without us even realizing it, begin to shape the kind of people that we become. And so this is really going to give you an opportunity to achieve some depth in the writing that you do. All right, guys. So the way that we're going to approach this is real similar to yesterday. I have different categories of like types of environments, I guess, where you might have learned lessons in the past, where I know you have learned lessons in the past. So what I'm going to do in this video is walk you through my own thinking process that I kind of engaged in while I was coming up with topics, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to eventually pull one of these topics and then develop that one topic into a short piece of writing. Okay, this is all a brainstorming process. Once you've seen me go through my own process, then it'll be your turn and you will do the same thing for your teacher. Great, so just real quick, I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can certainly pause this video at any time to read through all of them on your own. But I just thought about some experiences that, again, have helped me to learn lessons in life. The first thing I thought of when it comes to school, thought about high school, college, and I remembered the time, my first semester in college actually, where I failed like my easiest class, like should have made an A with flying colors. It was an intro to literature class. Here I am as an English major, like trying to be an English teacher, and like my most basic English class, I just walked in and I don't know, I just probably thought I had it in the bag. Stopped going to class. I think I missed my final exam. This is after being a straight A student in high school. I just blew it. So through that experience, most importantly, right, what I'm writing down here is the lesson that I learned, which is not to overestimate myself. Okay, so as you can see, all of these different lessons that I have in the different categories or columns, I'm highlighting the part where I talk about the lesson learned. Okay, as you can also see, there are some columns where I have more things listed than I do in other columns. Okay, and that will probably be the case for you as well. I found that I definitely had the most to say involving my parents. I feel like I've gleaned a lot of wisdom from them, whereas maybe school I didn't have a whole lot. I'm sure you will probably have a whole lot for friends. It's really important that you just personalize your own list, right? Nobody's list is going to look the same, shouldn't look the same. Different lessons, different experiences, but highlighting always the lesson learned. So this is going to involve some thinking. Okay, some thinking, some little self-reflection. Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and narrow it down. Okay, so all the experiences that you have listed, all of the lessons you've learned, you want to pick your top 3. Okay, and the way that you go about narrowing it down, evaluating which experiences have the most writing potential, is you're thinking about the lessons that you still circle back to this day. Okay, don't put something in your top 3, some experience or lesson that you learned in 3rd grade, if it's not still something that you circle back to and apply for yourself. Okay, that's the kind of thinking you're going to want in this personal narrative. So don't limit yourself by choosing a memory that is so far removed from your brain that doesn't really have any application or relevance to your life today. And what I have here is what you're going to eventually do as well. Okay, you're going to write 2 chunks now. Okay, this is the writing development part. You had your option that you're going to stick with. Okay, I'm calling it an indelible moment. That just means it's like an unforgettable moment. It's like etched into your mind. And all you're going to do in this first chunk is just describe it. Okay, this is a memory. It's something that happened in the past. So you're going to kind of put yourself in those shoes again, in that headspace, and you're just going to detail what that moment was like. Okay. This looks like I have it is 2 paragraphs. 1 paragraph, 1 chunk would be fine. Okay. And then on this side, right, relevance to today, this is where you show your teacher, you show me how you're still tying it back, how it's still applicable today. Okay. It should be like a little circular. Okay. I hope that you were able to pick up from my detail of my indelible moment that I was descriptive in my writing. I was descriptive of the people involved and the places, and certainly my feelings. Okay, that's going to be a big element involved in your personal narrative. Okay, and then from here, hopefully you were able to pick up on the specific experiences where I'm still relating this lesson today. Okay. All right, guys, so now it is your turn. You're going to go through this same thinking process of brainstorming and bulleting memories and the lessons learned. Okay, then you're going to pick your top 3, just like I talked about. And then you're going to go about writing your two chunks. Okay, here's some guiding questions or some little hints to kind of guide your thinking. And then when you're all done, you're going to go ahead and submit your work to your teacher.